Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. 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 Yeah. Hi. Yeah, okay. Hang on. What am I doing? I'm just getting calibrated. Give me a minute. Okay, controller's not gonna fritz out on me. Ping looks good. I think audio is fine, but I'm gonna check really quick. Audio looks okay.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Yes. Well. No law here. Get my fish for the day. Alrighty, here we go. I'm going to assume that, you know, we're probably not going to be that big of a stream today. Just because I think most people are enjoying exploring and they're playing and they probably don't want to watch things. But for those of you who are here, welcome. Hi, hello. I've done quite a bit. I've been very quiet the last few days because honestly I've just been kind of like trying to get through world quests and really basic stuff because I wanted to unlock... Oh my god. Yanfei, please. Why am I using Yanfei? I have Beto in this party. Never mind. I have been trying to unlock reputation quests. So I tried to do the bare minimum just to get those because I want to be able to do reputation in Inazuma, and you need to be at level 2 for that, which is incredibly annoying. Okay, I'm stuck. So I was doing those. But I did the Archon quest. I did a couple of the bigger world quests, like the cleansing quest. We're probably going to be talking about those tonight, or by we talking about things, I mean me, like, unilaterally talking about things. It's also occurred to me that my chat is... There we go. Why does it always default to live chat? Because, like, when it's on live chat, I can't see anything. It's friggin... Yeesh. Anyway, so we are going to have, like, story spoilers in here. So if you have not completed the main story, you may not want to stick around here today. Like, rewatch this stream later. That's my advice to you guys. I'm going to be aimlessly wandering, and I'm not going to be doing any world quests, even if I see them. I'm just going to ignore them and mark them down for later, because I don't want to get distracted. But we're mostly just going to be, like, wandering around looking at stuff and maybe picking up chests here and there, or just enjoying the scenery, you know? Or, you know, like this guy. This is my friendship farming team here. So they don't really synergize well, but they're the ones I'm working on at the moment, except for Beto. Beto's just here for flavor. She's maxed. She doesn't need any more friendship. But it's been a long time since I've used her because Electro meta is really bad. So it's still bad. I really thought they'd buff it, but I guess they won't buff it until Ball, probably. Which is soon! That should be the next version! That was an official announcement, wasn't it? So that's not a leak or anything. That was an official announcement by MiHoYo's Twitter. Ball is coming for the first banner in 2.1. That's way sooner than I was expecting, especially given how this story quest ended. But I guess that's a... Yeah. Yeah! Oh, even where to begin, where to begin. So I have a lot of thoughts. I'm gonna start with, like, a couple of mandatory... I'm not gonna do this right now. I'm gonna, like, put that there, and we'll come back to you later. Why can't I... Is it because of this branch? Seriously, it won't let me switch because of a branch? That's silly. Okay, so I think I'll start with, Ayaka's quest, and... Yoimiya's quest. Oh, hey, look. God, I need seeds for these. I can't go in here, because I have not done this quest yet. Okay, well, I got one Naku seed.
Time to go.
That's an electro hypostasis, which I don't want to do anything with either. but I do want to light. Can I light this up? There we go. I just like the light torches. It's the Zelda fan in me. I can't help it. Yeah. So I want to start with Yoimiya's quest and Ayaka's quest just because those two are kind of required in order to do the Archon quest part 2 anyway. So Ayaka's quest I did not enjoy. Not because I don't like Ayaka. She's not my type of character, but I just thought that it was kind of weird, given like the situation in Inazuma and kind of like how pressing everything is, and suddenly we're just gonna talk about her and her mom for a bit and have like a nice little shopping date, and I thought that was weird. Whereas Yoimiya, who has less story relevance overall, we end up like smuggling a guy out of the country. So I thought that was kind of weird. I definitely enjoyed Yoimiya's quest a lot more than Ayaka's for that particular reason. I feel like I got a little bit more story out of Yoimiya, but that's just me. Yeah, but then we actually got to the Archon part of the Archon quest. I'm not gonna like cover the entire thing because you guys have already seen it. And there are a few things that kind of bothered me, and part of the reason why this stream is labeled like Vision Lore or Vision Musings is because that was like my main takeaway. Hello, Floating Island. I don't think I've actually even been here. That was really my main takeaway from the whole Archon quest, was just some really weird things about visions that we didn't know before. One, and probably the most important one, is that Ball apparently has some sort of control over the function of visions, not just the granting of them, so that's new. She can basically seal us out, and it's not even visions, right? Because I took Zhongli into the fight because he happened to be in my party when that thing started, and I didn't know we were going to fight her because I refused to look at story leaks. So, because I had no idea we were fighting her, I had him in my party, and he actually did get sealed during that whole thing. Which is weird when you think about it, because Zhongli does not have a vision, and neither does Venti. So, I guess my question was, what did Ball do in that case? Right? Because she didn't just seal visions, she like sealed elemental energy from being used completely. Because Venti and Zhongli's abilities do not come from the same place that visions do, or at least they're not like, they don't have visions specifically, and they gave up their gnosis, right? So my guess here is that whatever her sealing ability is probably has something to do with the gnosis, because that's really the only difference between her, Zhongli, and Venti currently. And that's kind of why I thought it was weird. And there are a couple of possibilities here that I'm a little bit more confused about, because like the Traveler, if you took him in your party, which I'm going to guess that the majority of you didn't, but the Traveler cannot be sealed by her abilities. So if you took Traveler into the party, whether he's Animo or she is Animo, Geo, or Electro, they will be able to use their skill and burst in that fight, while literally every other one of your characters cannot. Which means that the main character, at least, Traveler, does not generate power from the same place or in the same way. Why are you not hitting the thing? Thank you. As literally any other character in the game. Which should be given since we know that the Traveler is kind of like an alien. But I have actually a slightly more... Really? Dude, I was right in front of you and you missed? That's sad. See, now he hits me. I have a kind of a little bit more of a... what I think is more plausible explanation for the whole thing beyond just it's a gameplay thing. Because I don't like when it's just a gameplay thing like that. Because if they can make it so that Traveler has their skills, right? Then it doesn't make sense that they wouldn't make it so that Venti and Zhongli wouldn't have their skills. That's only 2 characters, and they're really important characters, right? And the whole quest is HP locked anyway. You can't one-shot the boss. I saw people trying. It's not possible. You can't do it. So, anyway. But what I was actually thinking is that when Ball takes out her sword, the Booba sword, she kind of like shatters reality, and then it feels like we're encased within a bubble, like a big illusory bubble, which is really funny because the term used for euthymia in Chinese can mean illusory bubble or shadow bubble or something like that. And I think I mentioned that in the last video I made, but it looks like she's encasing us in a big dark bubble in this big crazy space. So I guess the real question is, did anyone actually see us fight Ball? Did it look like anything happened to anybody else? Or did it just look like 1 second we were there and the next second we were flying through the air, dying? And I'm kind of thinking it might be the latter. Good lord, I can't counter today. I've actually not mastered counter times on these guys with Beto, which is kind of sucky. I'm so used to fighting Villagers. I don't know what to do anymore. So I really think she's kind of like pulling us into her dream space. And when she's in her dream space, she can control basically anything that's within it. And it's kind of like, you know how Adepti can make teapots in these little Adeptal spaces? I think it stands to reason that something like an Archon should be able to do that too on the fly using their Gnosis or some other similar ability, right? No. Don't do that to me. Mean. I probably should have actually thought of that first here because then I could get my Electro buff, but I don't really need it, do I? They're all dead. I didn't need it. We're just, yeah, that's fine. Opi Kazuha! Kazumuaha! I lost my train of thought, and that's gonna happen a lot. I hope you're prepared for that. Anyway. That's kind of where I'm at. I don't think it's a stretch to assume that she's making a Teapot-esque space. I really don't. I think that's actually really plausible. Because people are calling it a sword technique. Like, she takes out the sword and it's a single strike, but it's obviously not a single strike. She fought us with a polearm. And it was like an actual fight. We had to fight for our lives, and we could see the moon in the background and everything else. And I just thought that was weird as heck. I just thought that was weird and supremely suspicious. Oh, I thought you were dead. Apparently not. Okay, off he goes. Go away. Bye-bye. Thank you. I need all of these things because I do actually want to build Electro Traveler. Not like hardcore, but just some of it. Oh, well, hello, Levi. You want to come in? Hi. Come here. Hello, Fluffy. Hello, Fluffy. You're a good boy. Anyway, so far, those are my thoughts on that aspect of the Archon quest. I'm going to take a pause here and look at chat because I haven't been, and it just occurred to me that I was looking at top chat and not live chat, and top chat was blank, and live chat is full of things. Goodness. So many things. Okay, I'm probably going to skip most of this. I'm so sorry.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Yeah, okay, so I've caught up now. I'm caught up on chat. Yay, go me. Yeah, I 100% think she's actually pulling us into like a dream space or like a head space or some sort of weird mental space kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking so far. Hey, look, I found a thing. I'm just wandering. I'm not even chasing that guy. You can go off and do whatever you want, little Electro Sealy, you freaky little dude. Oh, I guess I am going this way. Oh, it's you. Hello. But there were actually more interesting things to me in the Archon quests that had effectively nothing to do with Ball or the fight. which is kind of funny to me. Anyway, I think the first thing that I really noticed that I thought was bizarre was this whole aspect of visions actually changing a person's personality when they're taken away. This is kind of a new thing for us in terms of lore, because the only other instance we have of someone giving up their vision is actually in one of two places. You get, come here, dude. Come here, dude. Did you just miss? What kind of shitty assassin are you? Why is everyone missing me? You're supposed to hit me. Fine, I won't count it. Oh, I'm just gonna knock you into the water. That works too. Give me my stuff. Thank you. There's a lot of electro here. I'm out of here. We're not gonna explore this place. I don't want to deal with the electro. Nope. Get away. We're leaving. Okay, so it's really new for us in terms of lore that that taking away someone's vision will actually remove their ambitions and their kind of like will to do anything, or their drive, or whatever it is. They forget about the things that they were so motivated and obsessed and driven to actually work for in the first place. And that's really fascinating because that oh, hi Fatui. What are you doing here? Can I do my thing here?
As one with wind and cloud.
Yay, go away. Where'd he go? Oh, he's dead. They're all dead. Yay! Give me chest. I want chest. Give me chest. Yay, chest! Yeah, so the only other instance we have of someone giving up their vision is actually in two places. One is a guy whose name I cannot pronounce, please don't ask me to. But he gives you a quest in Liyue, near the inn. And he's the fishing dude, right? So you have to like clear out a bunch of monsters, and then suddenly he like one-shots a ruin hunter, like off screen, and you're like, what? That guy apparently had a vision and then gave it up. But he gave it up willingly, and so he's kind of like peaceful or whatever, and we're still not really sure what giving up a vision means, because we know you can't really destroy a vision because of Kaching. She tried really hard and couldn't do it. So I find that really confusing. I don't really know what giving up a vision means. I mean, he could have just buried it somewhere. But then you have to ask the question of like, well, do visions work based on proximity? Or is there something else at play? And I don't know. Anyway, he gave up a vision, and he's fine. And then the other person is actually Diluc, who, after his father died, gave up his vision as well, and apparently traveled around for like a year or so, or 6 months or something like that. He's coming back. Okay, that's fine. He traveled around the world, but without his vision. Not even around the world. He just kind of traveled. We don't know a whole lot. I don't even know how much of that is retconned. But anyway, Kaya in the Knights of Favonius actually had his vision during that time, which is what's weird, right? I didn't want that first, but that's fine. So when he was traveling around, no vision, Diluc is apparently fine because he also got his vision back. So this is new information that, you know, taking away someone's vision will remove their memories of the things that motivated them and all that kind of stuff. So that got me thinking. And I think we're probably going to go to a different island where I don't have to, like, fight so many things, because I don't really want to fight a lot of things. I just kind of want to, like, you know, chill. I kind of want to chill. Oh, we'll get to the Fatui diplomats. That's after Vision Discourse. That's after that. I've got a lot of thoughts that need to get out, and none of them are coherent, and I'm so sorry for basically all of you who have to listen to me ramble. But you don't have to. You're here by choice. I'm not forcing you to be here. I think I have to break all of these pots or something. Someone told me that. Oh, there's something else really cool I want to go do, too. Well, I'm just gonna break stuff for now. Give me crabbies. Give me, well, not literal crabs. I just want to catch. I'm not even gonna say that. No, we're not gonna catch them. Crabs. They run. I lost my train of thought. I told you it was gonna happen a lot. I think I killed a firefly. I did. I totally did. Oh well. Poor little guy. Right. So, visions being removed. Removes memories. New information. That's weird. So, in light of that, in light of learning that visions do that, I got to thinking about a few different things. One of them is that right now we assume from a lot of people within the game that visions are given by Celestia or granted by gods. I'm starting to wonder if that's not actually the case, that visions are granted by gods. I'm starting to wonder if they're more of like a natural manifestation, like they're gonna happen regardless. Like visions just, or vision like gems kind of manifest anyway, and then archons are put in place with their gnosis to kind of like put a stopgap on what those visions can manifest as, so that they may manifest as, let's say, I don't know. I just think that the archons are actually just influencing elements only, and that visions aren't actually granted by anyone. They sort of like are a phenomenon where they manifest outside of a person, and they're literally a part of a person, like an additional limb. That's kind of where my head's at right now, and I'll also add on to that that one of the biggest things in vision discourse is the vision casings, because no one quite understands the casings. There's a ton of variation with them. Most famous variation of all of these is Kaya, because Kaya's Mondstadt vision looks kind of weird. He's missing a couple of wings on his vision. And that's kind of what started the whole casing debacle, the debate to end all vision debates. And people aren't sure whether or not the visions like manifest with their casings, in which case people like Toma or Mona, who aren't technically from the region that they have a vision for, like why would their vision manifest as that shape particularly, you know? Like, we don't actually know where Mona's from, right? Oh, what? What? Why are there enemy reinforcements? What? That was just a thing going off. What the heck? I'm so confused. Why did it just say enemy reinforcements? That was weird. So we don't know where Mona's from, and yet she has a Mondstadt vision. And then there's a ton of stuff in her story where, like, she's just been handed a vision by her teacher as, like, a teaching aid, which is supremely weird. Like, why are you just handed a vision from your teacher and it just works? Is that the vision that you're using, or is it like a masterless vision? Because we actually have no idea. Although we're pretty sure that she was just handed like a functional vision. Which is weird. And then there's someone like Lisa, who apparently got her vision while she was studying in Sumeru, but she's from Mondstadt. So then if you have the whole idea that visions are granted by the Archon that you're, you know, within the nation of, then the vision casing for Lisa should be a Sumeru one and not a Mondstadt one. But then if you say, oh no, it has to match a person's nationality, then you start to wonder about someone like, I don't know, friggin' Kaya and Albedo, who are not from Mondstadt but have Mondstadt visions. Which is really weird. So right now I'm starting to wonder if the gem of the vision is confirmed to be a manifestation of someone's ambitions, dreams, or hopes, or all that other kind of stuff. Then couldn't the casing also be a manifestation of a similar type of desire or mental state? So, meaning, what I mean when I say that is like, if I were, say, Lisa in Sumeru, and I'm studying far away from home and my vision awakens, I consider my home and part of my identity to be belonging to Mondstadt, right? So maybe because I think that, my vision will actually manifest as a Mondstadt vision. Which means that technically a vision's casing could change, and it would also kind of explain certain visual variations between visions. Because there are a lot of visual variations between visions, and not just Kaya's. There's like little swirls, and there's the fact that Xingqiu's is still backwards for some reason. Even though his was backwards and upside down, and now it's just backwards, and I don't know. Weird little thing. This is a cool little thing. I don't know what this is. I haven't seen this before. There's a... Oh, no. Oh, I've got a seed box on. That's why. Okay, that's fine. Give me money! I love me some more. This is a great place to farm artifacts. Holy cow. I'm just gonna mark this down. Here I am. Yeah, so that's kind of my vision thoughts right now. And I'm also wondering if, too, it's not so much that the vision being taken is, you know, and being, like, removed away from a person. I don't necessarily think that's what's taking away their memories or their wills or whatever. I'm actually thinking it's more that the vision has been taken and also somewhat destroyed in some way. Because Ball is taking the visions and inlaying them upon a statue. And she took Toma's vision for a short period of time, and he seemed fine. And obviously it's not really a whole lot to go on, but it's something. But it wasn't inlaid yet, right? And because it wasn't inlaid, I'm just wondering if maybe it's the process of inlaying it that removes its ability to communicate with the person that owns it, right? Those are my vision thoughts right now. Visions are complicated. Like, really complicated. 2.1, you better friggin' have so much more vision lore for me, I swear to God. I want so much more vision lore. I'm so confused about vision lore. Anyway. Oof 92. Lisa is not from Sumeru. Lisa is from Mondstadt. Coriander Sim says, but Ball is able to stop giving out new Electrovisions, right? So doesn't that mean she does control them? I think she can control them to some degree. You notice she's still hunting visions, which means she doesn't have absolute control over them. But she's only able to stop giving out Electrovisions, which means that it's possible in Inazuma that other people who do not have Electrovisions are still getting visions, right? Because the whole there's no more Electrovision users applies to the entirety of Teapot. There's no new Electrovisions in Mondstadt. There's no new Electrovisions in Liyue. As far as we know, there's no new Electrovisions literally anywhere. So Ball is controlling her element, not necessarily the gifting of the vision, right? So it's possible that someone who has a vision manifesting, who would be Electro, is actually resonating as a different element. That's possible. It's not confirmed, but anyway. It's also really weird. You know what? Let's go take a look at this statue for a bit, because like this statue pisses me off. The statue absolutely pisses me off. Where the hell is the statue? It's like over here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Here we go. Noodle says, wait, but the gemstone of the Liyue visions are square and the others aren't. Yeah, see, this is where the whole malleable vision thing comes in. A lot of people are calling visions stones in metal casings. And
the warrant is for your arrest.
Wait, can I not look at this statue because I've done the Archon quest? What? No, let me look at the damn statue. I just won't go near Ball's place. Okay. That was weird. Alright, hang on. I also want to heal Yanfei. Poor girl's hurting. I lost my train of thought. That's not unusual. Oh, right. Square visions, square visions, square visions. Okay, so that's actually a really interesting point. Because, like, if you look over here, down here, right there, right? That should be the geovision. And it's circular, right? All of them are circular. Which is weird. Because we know that geovisions are square. Oh, right. I could use the camera. That's true. I could just go... we could just go closer. Can, like... Okay. That doesn't really help us any, does it? So, can I climb the statue? Like, if I just hide from you guys? Like, will you let me climb the statue? No. Okay. I guess we'll try to go up here, because it's gonna be really annoying if I can't go look at this statue because of story things. I'm gonna be really annoyed. Okay, well, we got a good shot of the wing here. I'm okay with this. Oh, there's a dude up there I can talk to, so this must be legal. Yep, it's legal. Okay, cool. It's legal. Lovely. I love it. Okay. Hello, wing. So, yeah. Okay. This thing. She says she's inlaid 100 visions on here. I don't count that many. There's 2, 4, 5,
I'm not sure this kind of future.
6, 7. Yeah, so there's 14 visions on here. Technically, if those glass balls are actually visions. So that's kind of weird. Anyway, right, we're talking about square visions, I'm sorry. So, the theory, currently, the ongoing theory, is that visions are rocks, right? They're hard substances, they're a crystal, they're metal, they're bronze, they're like whatever, right? I'm actually thinking they might be something more akin to like a mercury sort of substance, where it's like a metal, but it's not technically solid, but you could make it solid, maybe. I think it's malleable because it is a manifestation of someone's like inner desires, wishes, and feelings, right? So if it is, then that means that the shape of the vision, the type of the vision, the casing of the vision, basically everything about it should be linked to that same person's mental state or their emotional state, right? Like it should link up somehow. So I'm actually thinking that if someone was from Liyue and got their vision in Liyue, but then and got them like when they were Klee's age, like 9 years old or something, and then they moved to Sumeru or something. No, let's say they moved to Inazuma because we know they have a round vision. When they get to Inazuma, they live there for a few years, and for all that time, they have Liyue vision, right? The square one. But then over time, Inazuma becomes home to them. It becomes part of their identity. They identify with Inazuma, and then suddenly, you know, they their vision will just one day change, and it will shapeshift into an Inazuma vision. That's what I'm thinking, because I don't think it's a hard fixed substance. I see a viewpoint up there, and I want to go up there now. So we're gonna break into Ball's Manor. Her security can't be that great, right? Oh yeah, look, I can just climb up her roof. So that's what I'm thinking with that. I don't know how much water this holds, but like a lot of Inazuma has broken a lot of rules about what we know about visions. So, you know, anything's possible at this point. But yeah, Liyue does kind of throw a lot of wrenches in the machinery, and I'm wondering if they have a square vision because of that. Like, just to show that visions aren't always round. Like, they could be other shapes. It's possible that, like, Sumeru or something else will be square. Or maybe only Liyue visions are square, and Zhongli is just, like, super, I don't know, he just wants the exclusivity on square visions. I don't know. I want this. Yay! Wait a minute. What the? Was that a Sakura petal? Or was that, like, actually a pink thing? That was a Sakura petal. Okay, that freaked me out. I thought I saw like a pink glowing thing back here. I was like, what the hell is that? Yeah, sorry. That was a long long tangent. Wow, okay.
There are leaves around.
Sorry, I have to
And I
like
know
scroll
just
back up
the
here.
tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Let's see. Let's answer a few more questions before we move on to something else, huh? Actually, let's keep talking about Ball because someone in here said, sorry, Corey Anderson said there are purple and golden electro slimes. Yes, one is positive, one is negative, and if you have both of them on the field, they will send electric shocks between each other. So if you kill one of the colors and you only have purple slimes on the field, the purple slimes can't like send those lightning bolts between each other. You can only do it between two opposite colors, which is actually kind of funny. But it's worth noting that Electro is the only element that has this duality to it. Which brings me to the next thing I got thinking about. I don't even know if I should talk about this like right now, though. A lot of it's going to sound like wishful thinking. Hello, cat. What are you doing here? Kitty, kitty, kitty. Hello, kitty, kitty, kitty. Levi, I'm going to like roll on your nose. You know what? We'll come back to the purple and golden electro slimes because I do have a theory about that too, but I don't really want to talk about it right now.
Enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Oh yeah, and to add on to the leeway visions are square. Inazuma, Mondstadt, and Sneznaya are all circular because we have Child, so we can see his vision. So we know that those visions are circular. So that's 3 of 7 are circular. It's possible that there's like a half and half thing going on here, but I mean, we've got an odd number, so one of them's gonna be weird. Oh, what? Oh, no, come back. I fell. I'm still catching up on chat. I should actually pay attention. Roxy Claire says, the ones in the upper wings are huge. Maybe they are clusters. That's actually what I'm thinking, is that those are like deposits, and the visions are being placed within those gems, and those gems are like encasing the visions and draining them and whatnot, and kind of like mind melding them, which would explain that really weird black and white like scene where the traveler touches the statue and then like all these voices and random images start rushing into his head. I say he because I have ether, and not Lumine, so I will be referring to the no. Oh, it's okay, there's no one here. I will be referring to the traveler as he probably a lot because of that.
Time to go.
Sorry about that. She really does have terrible security though, doesn't she? Look at this, like we're just wandering around her house. No one's gonna catch us. There's nothing over here though, there's like absolutely nothing. I'm kind of surprised, usually there's like chests and stuff, but there's like nothing. Is there like even just an Electroculus? That would be cool. I'd like one of those. I have like a million marked on the map, but I don't really want to go get them right now because I'm trying to pace myself. So I just wanted to do enough world quests in the story so that I couldn't get spoiled on anything by somebody else. that was like my primary goal. I don't care if like world quests get spoiled for me, but I really hate it when the main story gets spoiled. I can't stand it. It's like my biggest pet peeve with this game. The minute something comes out, like Twitter goes nuts and suddenly that's all anyone can talk about is like the latest story, which is fine. I get it, but like I haven't played it yet. I just want to look at art. Let me look at art in peace. Yeah, anyway. Sorry, I'm still catching up. My goodness. Wait, Noelle's is a circle? Wait a minute. Noelle has a Mondstadt vision, though. Of course it's a circle. That's silly. I'm just not sure that casings are handmade. I'm just not convinced at this point.
Wherever in this world I roam,
Casio, I
carry
just had a
memories of
random
my
thought about
home.
Archons giving visions so they could discover which
Displayed.
one is the Genesis
It
Pearl.
is
It
the
might be
last
wrong,
link I
though.
have to the land of my birth.
That's an interesting take, and I do think that visions are connected to the Genesis Pearl, but I have zero proof and zero evidence and zero, like, anything to base that off of right now. I got absolutely nothing. But there's one line. There's one line in here. It's not this one, but this one is also... Zhongli has some really suspicious lines about visions. Like, listen to this.
Visions are also a type of contract. You should know that all power comes at a price. For every bit of power you gain, so too do you gain more responsibility.
There's that one. And there's one more thing. Where the heck is it? Hang on, I gotta find it. What the heck? I know it's in here. I know it's in here. Although that one's weird. Crap, where is it? I'm gonna find it. Oh, it's under this one. Friggin'. Alright, he says this.
I see. Using a vision harnesses elements. As far as the common folk are concerned, this is no small feat. So, back then, they were aware of this as they stood beside me.
This is probably the most suspicious line that Zhongli has about anything. Like, in the whole thing. This line is so sus. He actually says here that he had no idea what visions did. And he's an Archon. Right? They're supposed to grant them. I still don't really know what to make of this. I really don't. It's almost like he expected visions to be able to do something else, but then now he's finding out that people use them to harness elemental energy instead, and that's so weird! So weird! Hate it. Hate it so much. I hate it so much. Ugh! Anyway, there's that. There's that. I hate it so much. Zhongli, why? Why do you have to make things so complicated? Oh, I'm so irritated by that. Anyway. There's something else to visions. And I don't know what it is, but like the only other thing we know of... Can I go in here? Wait, can I go in here? Will I get kicked out? Oh my god, I can go in here. I'm in Raiden's house. Why am I allowed to do this? Wait, I'm actually in Raiden's house, aren't I? No, I'm in the house that goes before Raiden's house, I think. Also, this mask is friggin' weird. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. This thing's weird. What do you think? Anyway. But But you know what's also really strange is that the only other thing that we know of that, like, is a rock-ish like thing and also affects people's memories and
scenery
emotions
is
and everything.
wonderful.
Shut up, Kazu.
Surely enough to convince
Stop.
anyone to become a wanderer.
Stop. I want to wander around as Kazuha because he's a wanted outlaw and we're like sneaking into Ball's mansion and I think that's funny. Lost my train of thought again. Oh my god. Right. So the only other thing we know of that's like rock-like and also affects people's memories and visions and everything are constellation stones, which are basically ley line tree fruit. So Irminsul fruit. Big crystallized rock from these veins of memories that run through the earth. So I actually started to wonder if visions aren't granted by the Irminsul tree instead. And I feel like that might be more likely, and then the Archons are actually put in place to, like, gain some semblance of control over the Irminsul fruit, which are a gift to the people who are using them. What is going on with that thing over there? It's just weird looking. Okay. That's kind of where I'm thinking right now. Hang on, I gotta catch up with chat. I rambled for too long.
And I know just
Hang
the
on.
tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Oh goodness, I'm sorry. There's so many things. I was rambling for so long. I am so far behind. Oh my god. Simply Splendid. Do you know why Venti and Zhongli can still use their elemental powers without their gnosis? Their visions are fake.
The
Venti said
scenery
so.
is wonderful.
They are like
Surely
Xiao
enough to
and
convince anyone to
Ganyu.
become a-
They were able to use their powers before visions even supposedly existed. It is possible in Genshin to use elemental powers without a vision. A vision is not required. It's just that most people who can harness elemental energy use a vision, and visions make it a lot easier because they're kind of like a catalyst. That's kind of how we understand it. But like Zhao, for example, has all of his wind powers. None of those are powered by his vision. He just woke up with a vision one day, but he was able to use all of his wind powers before then, and all of his other abilities. And same with the Adepti. They all have elemental and other abilities, but none of them necessarily have visions, or maybe they do have some. Who knows? It's hard to say. But yeah, so there's that. Anyway, Venti and Zhongli. Venti was a wind spirit. He was never a person. He's actually borrowing his friend's body, which is kind of weird. Venti the body snatcher. Zhongli, on the other hand, was an Adepti. He's half Keelan, half dragon, according to his Chinese name translation. But he's mostly dragon, I guess. Form inspired, anyway. But they're like Ajdaha. They were able to use elemental energies. I mean, friggin' Ajdaha and Boreas and stuff, they don't have visions and they can use elemental energy. It's not a stretch to assume that, you know, they just could take a human form and wander around, which is basically what happens. So there's that. Treasure hoarder elements might be a little bit different. They might be like the result of science experiments because they are thrown at us through like test tube like things. So it's possible that treasure hoarders are just like taking slimes like hilichurls do and extracting their condensate and being able to prolong that element within a vial for a long period of time. There's a lot of instances of elemental energy with no vision, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Ball does not have a vision on her model. That is true. Ball does not have a vision on her model. She's the only Archon we have so far that doesn't have that. So, I just want to see what happens if I go in here. Take a break for a minute. So we are in... Oh, there's dudes. There's dudes. They're gonna catch us. Okay, well, we won't go over there then. Does that mean I'm gonna stop trying to get in here? Nope, no it doesn't. No it doesn't. We're still gonna try to get in here. Nope, nope, nope. Bollocks. Okay. I'm gonna climb up the mask. Yeah. I can't go anywhere. I hate these stupid roofs. Can I clip through? No.
I follow the wind.
Oh, I can do that though. Kazuha was a great investment. Glad I spent my primos on him, because Yoimiya does not do what I wanted her to do. I used her in her... Well, obviously I used her in her quest. And I was hoping she was going to be able to be a melt support for Kaya. With some on-field damage time, but that did not happen. This is like an elevator tower kind of thing. This is so weird. Alright. Whatever, Ball. There are a couple of things I want to talk about that have nothing to do with visions. Oh, I see a gold chest. Look at that. We're going to get rewarded for coming up here. Nice. Oh, there's an Electroculus up there. See, I knew it. It would be really weird for there not to be anything. Hey, where am I? Where am I? Ah! Help! Ah, the stuff going away. Goodbye. Oh, no, it just fell here. It's okay. I'll get that. Thank you. That's mine now. And there's something over here. Thank you. That's mine now, too. Okay, well, we can't really look in Ball's window. But that would be really funny. Hi, Ball! Remember me? You killed my friend. I'm gonna get you next. We're not gonna kill Ball. She's gonna become our friend. That's how the story goes. It's an anime, guys. You don't have to like it, but that's the way it's gonna be. That's not a leak or anything. I'm just saying, you know, power of anime and all that. There's no real reason to look at leaks anymore because, MiHoYo has, started releasing their own characters. Which is kind of cool, because now free-to-play can, budget and stuff without having to worry about anything else. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. That looks so pretty. Look at that. Super pretty. I don't know how to get up here, though. But there's an Electroculus up top. And I want it, but I don't know how to get up there. How do I get up there? How, like, what am I gonna do? How do they expect you to get this one? Oh my god. Nope, 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 nope. I fell. Crap. I'm gonna be here for like a long time because I want this thing.
Follow the wind.
Just to say I got it. I don't know how to get up here though. Like at all. Maybe there's another place that's like easier to get up. Okay. That did not work. We're gonna try one more time, but I'm gonna angle myself a little differently. Nope. Hey, come here. I want to come up on this piece because it's taller. Nope. Nope. That did not work. Okay. I don't know how to get up here. There's gotta be somewhere that I'm not thinking of, but I don't know where it is. We'll just mark it, and I'll come back for it some other time. Oh, no, not that one. This one. Okay. I'm back. Geo Traveler and Kaya to get there. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. We can, We could just really quick put our buddy in.
Sure.
You'll help me break into Ball's mansion, right? Right? I guess Geo-Traveler would be better here, but...
Crumble.
Wow, that was useless. Thanks, buddy. Okay. I see how it's gonna be. You won't go up here, so we're gonna have... Can you not? Oh my god. I don't like you anymore. Zhongli, what the hell? Okay, so we can't use Zhongli.
Quake.
Or maybe we can. He's like, I heard you talking shit. There we go. That was better. Well, thank you for the assistance. You are mine, little one. Baha! Mine. Well, the security is absolutely terrible here. But look at this floor plan. Man, what I wouldn't give to have a garden like that. It is stunning, don't you think? Don't you think? Don't you think? Anyway, okay, let's carry on. I do not have Kaching. I do not have Kaching. I do not have Venti either. He dodged me twice, but I wasn't really willing to invest, like, a full pity's worth of primos into his banner, so I suppose I deserved it. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna, like, chill out this way. We're just gonna glide until I can't glide anymore. Bye! Alrighty, I saw some, I don't have that gadget either, the wind catcher gadget. Oh wait, no, I do. I just don't have the little dudes. I don't... Yeah, I didn't really... Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so... I saw some people... Oh, hey, look, it's Kujari. Kojiri? Wait, hang on. No, I'm gonna mark him down here. This is a game you can play. If you find this guy in hang on. In Konda Village down here, if you find this and play his little game with him, he'll hide in certain places in the overworld, and you can have people in co-op come in with you, and you can actually play a Wind Trace-esque kind of game, which is really cool, and I love that they did that. I think that's super cool. So yeah, he's a cool little kid. I like him. He's a good kid. Oh, I don't want Zhongli in this party because I'm farming for friendship. Oh, you son of a gun.
Where are you?
Gather. This
Listen.
is order.
Lady, I don't have time for your nonsense.
Time for your arraignment! Out of my sight.
You get out of mine!
Wind Strider. As one with wind and cloud. Come on, you can go away now. Anytime's good. There you go. Bye. Give me the things that I'll probably never use because I don't know who they're used for. I think they're used for Ayaka. Yeah. Alright, I saw a lot of comments in the chat about Scaramouche and Ball. And I do want to talk about it. Because I want to make some predictions. Live, because I don't want it to be scripted. Yeah, so here's the deal. I am not the biggest, let's see, expert on Japanese mythology or folklore. I know a fair bit, but I'm not, like, super well-versed, and probably a lot of what I know has been bastardized by too much consumption of, Japanese media over the years. So,
here's kind of what I'm thinking in relation to Scaramouche and Ball. For the record, it's been about 250 days, or 270 days, I think, since Scaramouche last said, "See you later, suckers." So that's kind of funny. I do think he's going to show up again. I think he's going to show up soon. Not in 2.0, obviously, because we've already had our Archon quests. But I do think he's going to show up in 2.1 or 2.2 and or both. And here is why. I think Scaramouche and Ball, at this point, are considered siblings. And I think this for many, many reasons, but I'll give you the mythological reason first. First off, Ball's name is Raiden Shogun. Raiden is another name for Raijin, who is one of the gods of thunder. Raijin has a brother named Fujin, who is a god of, like, winds. And they're usually always depicted together. I didn't really make the connection to Scaramouche being Fujin for, like, a really long time. But recently I was reading up on Raijin lore, because obviously Inazuma was coming, and I wanted to kind of, like, refresh myself so I could know what to look for when the game came. And I noticed that one of Fujin's notorious features is a bag of winds that he carries on his back. And when I was looking at something else on Scaramouche's model, I realized that that little bastard has a bag on his back that I have no idea what the use is for. But it has the Electro symbol on it and all that. And I'm pretty convinced that he is supposed to be the Fujin to Ball's Raijin. And here's another couple of things. If you're not familiar with a lot of the artifact lore, and you probably haven't read the lore for the Pale Flame set, right now in the theorist community, most of us agree that the Pale Flame set in general, we know that it describes 5 of the Fatui. The Stainless Bloom is thought to be Senora. The Feather is thought to be Dottore. And, wow, that guy's really going far, isn't he? Bye. See ya. The mask is supposed to be Piero, I think. And, I don't know that we know who the clock is unless it's Pusinella, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it might be Pulcinello? I'm not very good at Italian, okay, so please don't just ignore my completely butchered pronunciation. I know I'm going to butcher it. It's just the way it is. I'm so sorry. But the cup of the Pale Flame set, the Surpassing Cup, is really thought to be Scaramouche's description of how he came to join the Fatui and a little bit of his background. And I just wanted to climb this thing. Hey, look! We're back here. I wasn't even looking at the map. I didn't know where we were. Hang on. No, not you. Oh, wait. I can't do it in here. I have to... Trying to navigate these menus sometimes is a right pain in the ass, because, like, if I want to read lore, I have to go to, like, a completely different place, which is super annoying. Here we go. You right here. This one. Alright. So this is the Surpassing Cup. This is the one that everyone thinks is Scaramouche. One of the most important lines here is, he was born with a face fairer than any other, destined to a long life and a hollow will. Most people are translating that to mean that he was, like, created synthetically, kind of in the same way that Albedo was. So he's either like a homunculus or a shell or a doll or, like, you know, some sort of vessel, right? A hollow will. Long life means that he was probably somewhat immortal, or at least like an Adepti-esque being, very, very long-lived, right? And then it says he was a transcendent being, divinely created, so now we know he was created by either an Archon or some Archon-esque entity. And then he was cast aside like worthless dross. This is interesting because it means he was cast aside because there was something wrong with him. We're not quite sure what it is, obviously. And then it says, yet due to an error that cannot be known, he roused himself from slumber and began to wander the mortal realm. Now, Scaramouche is known as a Ronin, or a wanderer. He even calls himself that. He's actually clothed in some pretty historically accurate wanderer garb, which, weirdly enough, a lot of his clothing stuff is actually like was worn by Japanese women during that period of time. So a lot of his clothing is like women's clothing traditionally, but anyway. But the thing that stands out here is that he roused himself from slumber, right? We've seen Scaramouche do this when he roused himself from slumber during the Unreconciled Stars event, when, you know, all of the constellations put everyone to sleep. He, like, went to sleep intentionally and then woke himself up, and he's the only other person that we saw do that. So we know he can do this. And then he says he's a human who surpasses all others. Even the gods daren't meddle in my fate. He's not mortal, nor god, nor fate. Anyway, he thinks he's free to choose how he spends the remainder of his days. It's this first half up top that is the important part, right? So if we look at this, we can kind of think of Ball currently as maybe there were many applicants or many attempts to create the whole, I don't know, Electro Archon after the previous one died.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long.
Right?
Never quite seem to get my land legs back.
And so maybe he was one of the candidates created. Like, he was a candidate vessel for the Electro Archon. And as it turns out, there's something wrong with him to the point where he as a vessel was unusable. And yet, for some reason, he woke up, gained a soul, and then began to wander. Which means that there was a successful vessel created, which I'm going to assume is the current Ball, which would make them effectively siblings. Not necessarily by blood, but just like because they both have been created in the same manner for the same purpose, right? And who knows if they even really know the existence of each other, like, in that history, necessarily. They may not, who knows. But there's a lot of damning evidence about this being the case. Because in Genshin, if you're not aware, every character has 100% unique eye patterns. 100%. There are no exceptions to this. Well, actually, there's one exception, but I'll explain why. We'll actually look at them. Can I zoom in? I can't. Come on. That's not where I want to zoom in. Come on, camera. There we go. Okay, I can just rotate him. That's not helpful. Okay, here we go. There we go.
Osmanthus wine.
Don't
tastes
you
the same
start
as
with
I
the
remember.
Osmanthus wine, please. Anyway,
But where are those?
it's
who
kind of hard to
share
see
the
unless you make
memory?
your screen really big, so I apologize. But if you look, every character has very unique eyes. Even the ones that look really simple. No eye pattern has been repeated, except in one instance, and I'll show it to you. The interesting thing about this is even the ones that look similar are not the same. You can actually like zoom in really close and compare them, and the patterns of the way the colors are, they're all different. All very, very different. The only exception is with Jean and Barbara, and those two are siblings. So if you look at Jean's eyes, and then we're gonna go like all the way over here, and look at Barbara. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. I have to like change my party around because this will drive me absolutely crazy. Hang on. I was gonna change my party anyway because I don't actually want John Lee in
Wish
here.
me luck.
Let's put Jean in here.
Let the wind lead.
Okay. So look at Barbara's eyes. Can you not do that? And then look at Jean's. And they have the exact same eyes, as in like the iris. Their shape is obviously a little bit different because they're meant to be different characters, but this is really significant because Ball and Scaramouche actually have the exact same thing going on. They have the exact same eye pattern. The color of their eyes is slightly different. Like, slightly different.
Just what will we come across this time?
But overall,
Begins.
I don't know, do I actually want to use Electro Traveler? I feel like I should, but
I trust you.
like Beto. So we're gonna keep her. The pattern of their eyes are identical. Like, actually identical. And that's really suspicious. And I thought that was kind of like where things ended in terms of similarities, but then you could argue that, oh, they've got the same hair color. Well, yeah, sure, but hair color is kind of like a... I mean, it's not like every character in Genshin is going to have 100% different hair color. That's just probably not going to happen. Maybe it will. Who knows? It could. MiHoYo's known to do weirder things. But if you turn Scaramouche's model around and you look at the back of his head, he has 2 pale lavender streaks that go down the back.
Motion to compel.
And that's significant because Ball also has a couple of lavender streaks that goes all the way woven through her hair, down her braid, right? You can't see the streaks well on Scaramouche because he's got short hair, and it's kind of like partially hidden under his hat. But you can still see it if you rotate him around. Which means that he's very similar now, you know? That's very similar. Anyway, so I guess what I'm thinking is that because he's a harbinger, he's going to be showing up here in Inazuma because he's from Inazuma and he said so. And he'll be making an appearance where he confronts Ball. That's my prediction. I feel like Senora's probably going to show up too, just because she shows up every time, it seems. At least the last 2 times, so why not show up a 3rd time? She'll probably show up until she dies. I'm sure she'll die at some point, who knows. It's just, she has death flags, but then again, every character in Genshin kind of has death flags when you think about it.
Inadmissible evidence.
But yeah, that's... Wow, all 3 of you jumped at once. Nice coordination. Synchronized slimes, I like it. Yeah, so I'm thinking that's kind of where we're going. I do think we're gonna have like a twinsy situation. I don't know if it'll have any implications on like Ball's Gnosis or anything like that. I just don't know. I don't think so. I think Ball has the Gnosis completely. But I do think it's an interesting situation. I couldn't decide what I was doing and then I waited too long. Oh well.
Clouds high.
Hang on. Can you, like, I stunned myself. I stun locked myself. Stun locked myself. It's not a good thing to do. Ow!
Objection. Think you can bully me?
Yeah, I'd object to that too. Let's go. Thank you. Let's heal people. I'm always taking, like, really unnecessary hits with Yanfei. My goodness. I need to not do that, but oh well. That's what Diona's for. Diona is here to help. She's here to help me. Chests feel so nice. I have so much Mora right now, and I'm like, so confused. Because I'm like, why do I have Mora? I'm actually considering, like, crowning some people. Because I think that would be a good idea. Listen, if I actually ever pull a Kaya constellation that I don't have to purchase from the shop, I will triple crown him, like, the second I get it. That's a promise. He's already crowned once. I will crown him the remaining 2 times. Anyway, I am behind on chat. I'm sorry. I go on this on these long tangents and then I forget to look at the chat. I'm so sorry.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Elias, in the Shogun announcement, Mihoyo said that her name was Narukami Ogosho. Yep. Yeah, I'm thinking Narukami Ogosho, and Raiden Shogun are kind of like
Cold beer
Morax
after
and
a
Rex
hard day's
Lapis.
work.
And then Ball would
Nothing
be
like
like a Zhongli, kind of. We've seen that Archons tend to have a couple of different names, so I'm not surprised on that. I don't know what her actual name is. I don't know that it necessarily matters, but the fact that she's based on Raiden, she's the Thunder God, she's got the Thunder Drums, just like Raijin does. I think all of that is pretty valid. One interesting thing about Ball that probably no one noticed is that she has this really weird marking on the back of her neck, which is the little Tri-Magatama thing. And I don't know why she has it, but that is not present on Scaramouche. And I don't know if maybe that might be the flaw or something like that. It'll be interesting to see. Hey look, we're in Blue Land. Land glows blue. The only other place where you see glowing flowers like this is places where the leyline trees are, which is really super sus because the only leyline tree here is the one on Narukami Shrine, and that's kind of far away from here, which means that this guy, hey dude, what's up? Which means that this guy here is like, you know, I don't really want to chase him today. I think that the Tanuki up here is somehow connected, but this is also really weird. I was looking at the map here, and all of this being purple, doesn't it look like magma? Like some sort of lava flow? Like this erupted and then just melted down? But somehow the shrine is still here? It's so weird. I'm thinking this is supposed to be volcanic in some way. Although I haven't quite figured out how that works. Now there is one thing I wanted to do over here somewhere. I think it's over here-ish. Over here-ish. Awkward Chaos, have I done the Tree World quest yet? By that, I'm assuming you mean the cleansing quest. Yes, I have. I don't know if I want to talk about it right now just because it is super long. And, I don't know how that many people have had a chance to do it yet, because I think most people will try to do the Archon quest and explore and, you know, stuff like that. So I don't know that I necessarily want to talk about that right now, just because I'm not quite sure enough people have done it. Maybe people don't mind being spoiled on it. I don't know. Those are just my feelings currently. That's kind of where I'm at. I am looking for something that I did not mark on the map, and so we're going to rely on my memory, which is probably going to be not great. So that'll be interesting. We're going to wander around here for a bit, though. I've started to do this island, the quest to remove the rain, which is why it's not raining here, in case you're wondering. There is a quest to remove the rain. I will say nothing else on the matter other than there is one. Again, same kind of thing. I want to let people experience as much of the game for themselves as they can. When it comes to quests, I don't want to spoil people. But see these thunder drums? Those are the things that she has in her fighting form, which I think is really cool. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Just noticed. I'm paying attention, I promise. I'm not paying attention. I'm just kind of like, where? Higi Village. I think it's actually up this way. Where I want to go. I think.
Time to go.
Maybe. I think it might be like behind here. No, it was near the mining thing, right? It was near the kid who does all of the mining. So we need to go to the mine. Where the hell is the mine? I don't even think it's on this island. Oh, it is. It's over here. I went the wrong way. That was dumb. Have I read the lore on the mask weapon ascension materials? Any thoughts? I have not, actually. I don't have the mask weapon ascension materials. I didn't want to spend the resin on it. I guess I could go read it on Honey. So I don't have thoughts on it yet. But I could go read it now. We could do that. Do you guys want me to do that? Do you want me to read the lore for it on stream? They're usually really short for those. At least I think so. I want to find the stupid thing though. Where is it? I swear it's like over here somewhere. Oh hey look, some ore. We'll go get that. Let me go look on Honey real quick.
Time to go.
As you can see, I have neglected to do a lot of things because, like, I don't want to get myself in a situation where I'm in a super huge content drought just because I rushed to try and 100% everything. So mostly what I'm going to do exploration-wise is, like, world quests. We'll see what I'm going to do. I know there's stuff here, but this isn't what I'm looking for. Where is this guy?
Time to go.
It's around here somewhere, as I thought it was. I could be mistaken. I could be in completely the wrong place. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm not here. Go away. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, good night, Arrowwax. Hang on. I am gonna open Honey Hunter really quick. Let me just go look. Cause I don't have any of the new weapons, and I did some research on the new sword because I was like really into the idea that it might be really good for Kaya. Inventory. He was, and I didn't mark him on my map, and I was gonna go talk to him. Materials. Oh wait, no, weapon ascension. I want weapon ascension. Oh my god. So much stuff. I am skipping Yoimiya, Ayaka, Ball, Kokomi, and probably everyone else until Goro comes out. I might pull for Goro, and I'm gonna be pulling for Toma because he is best boy right now for Inazuma. He's adorable. I love him. Where the heck? Is it under material? It must be under material. It is not under material. Where the hell is furnishing, process, cooking, alchemy, forging? It's not under forging. That would be weird. Where the heck are... You know what? I'm just gonna... Look, it's here for today. Okay, here we go. Alright, I have found the thing. It took forever. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to read all of this. This is so much. That's way more than I thought there was. Okay. Alright, we're reading The Mask of the Wicked Lieutenant. It says, folk tales tell that once upon a time there lived an Oni named Torachio. Torachio was a highly skilled warrior, such that it was once said that Torachio might dance amid 1,000 blades. Robes becoming shredded like falling violet petals, and yet not a single wound received. Yet this Oni would eventually betray the shogun and revolt, becoming shorn of an arm and a horn in the battle before fleeing and slaying itself in a fit of furious madness. Okay. Hearsay holds that the stubborn Oni often hold fear and distress in their hearts, that they should fantasize about eternity yet fear the moment. and are apt to become swallowed by terror or anger is their just reward. This map depicts Torachio Fang's bard. Interesting. Oh wow, we're gonna keep going. Okay. Next up is Mask of the Tiger's Bite. We're going in order. Sumirazomi Sangetsu Kogetsukan depicts the fierce Oni Torachio shattering the shogun's naginata with a single bite, thus gaining the upper hand for a time. As such, masks that are based on him have finely crafted fangs. In the denouement of this tale, the wounded Oni fled into the forest, deathly afraid of showing himself even to the cold moonlight. The wind that whispers through the alleys and valleys can be said to resemble his quiet cries of agony, and so there is a poetic seasonal expression to this in Inazuma, Torachio's Wind. Okay. Now we go Mask of the One-Horned. It says, in the lost songs of the Oni nursemaids. Oni nursemaids? What? Onis have nursemaids? Sorry. Torachio was once an elegant young man, strong of body and fair of face. He was once a beloved lieutenant in the shogun, and he followed her into the dark abyssal realms to repeal the defiled ones, ring renown for the Oni whose blood thinned with each passing day. Now none sing these songs, but the Mask of the Horned Oni, even in a different form, still possesses power beyond the norm. Oh my god, this one's so long. Okay, the next one is the Mask of the Kijin. Chiyo, a warrior of the Oni tribe with the Electro Mitsudomoe emblem emblazoned on her back, was once swallowed whole by a beast from beyond this world that had a tiger's body and a serpent's tail, while holding back the forces of darkness. At last she tore the creature's innards apart from within, breaking free. This is the origin of the phrase Chiyo the Tiger Bite, and would be changed over the many years to Torachio. So Torachio was female. Interesting. But within the belly of the beast, she was stained by deep sin and saw her comrades ripped to shreds by those blood-red teeth. Steeped in darkness as far as the eye could see, she would eventually draw her sword upon the almighty Narukami Ogosho. Her sword arm and one horn would be cloven, and she would flee from the city into the forest like a wounded beast. There, they say, she was taken for some unknown monster and slayed by the Tengu, or perhaps the Shimatsuban, or perhaps by a scion of the Iwakura clan training deep in the mountains, for her features had been twisted by hatred and the agony of her wounds. Or perhaps she even met the Oni-masked sword-bearing doll near the corpse of the giant serpent, and there ended her life's journey. Few among those who fought against the abyss in those days were spared pitch dark dreams. That's weird. That's a weird phrase. Those who slew monsters and then became them were hardly the minority. The border between the worlds grows fragile, and corruption of this kind is perhaps not merely monodirectional. That's interesting. That's interesting. I know the leak you're talking about, June. That one I saw, not necessarily intentionally, but I saw that one.
There are leaves around. And I know just
in fact,
the tune
that
to
one was
accompany
actually
them, if you wish to hear.
there's a similar one that was out like a really long time ago that read like a bad fan fiction, and so for a really long time most of us thought it was actually like someone screwing with us, just writing some seriously bad fan fiction and passing it off as a leak. But as it turns out, I don't know, I guess some people are saying now that it's holding water. So that'll be interesting. But regardless, we'll find out soon enough. I don't know that it necessarily matters. That thing was really funny, though. It just amuses me that it was in the same type of post as the crossover with Fast and the Furious, because that was hilarious. Listen, fake leaks are fine because they're funny. They told us we were gonna get a crossover, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, that's funny. And they were like, yeah, it's gonna be Fast and the Furious. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's hilarious. It's great. And then lo and behold, we are getting a crossover. It's just not Fast and the Furious. It's Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, which is actually a really great game. I'm really sad she's a cryo archer, but I understand. That suits her because she was put into cryostasis and had her little like vision equivalent awakening moment in an ice cold region. So there's that. Come on, Kazu. Or not. Okay, I guess that's not happening. So I thought that was funny. And also she fights with a bow primarily, so it works out. I don't like it, but checks out. Oh, hey, look, there's a thing over here. Let's go get that. Yeah, I do like Aloy, though. I don't know if I'll build her. I don't know if she'll even have a constellation. I think that's weird, because she's going to be a free 5-star, and I don't think she's ever going to be summonable. I think she's just going to be free and given, and... Anyway. It'd be weird if she was on a banner. I'm not really sure how that would work. So, yeah. I swear, the thing's around here friggin' somewhere. I'm just gonna wander around blindly. I'll find it eventually, you'll see. Maybe it's not over here. I thought it was over here, because it was, like, near this quest, but it's not this quest. Dang it. But that's Magu Kenki. So is he near Magu Kenki? I didn't think he was. I don't know where this guy is. These things appear to be where people have, like, a lot of people have died. The red flowers, not the blue flames, although the blue flames too, but, different things, different things. Alright, I literally have no idea where this guy is. I have, like, no clue. Where the heck is he? I don't know where he is. Why didn't I mark him on my map? Why am I a dummy? Feels so stupid. Awkward chaos. Okay, but what about Catherine confirming telepoint waypoints are canon, and why don't most people know about them? Everyone knows about teleport waypoints. That's canon. What's not canon is that people don't necessarily know how to use them. And teleport waypoints are really weird. Because the lore around them is actually really weird. I don't know how to, like, even start this discourse. I really don't. It's just weird. Hey, look, there's a thing. We're gonna go get the thing. People know about them, they just don't know how to use them. That's just what it boils down to. Interestingly, teleport points, now that they are inside of the Teapot, we're learning that they're powered by Tubby. Tubby powers the teleport points in the Teapot. Take a look at this. Actually, is it going to be in my Teapot? Oh my god. Teleport points? Yep, here we go. Check this out. It says, this kind of waypoint bathes in the realm's adeptal energy and will not lose function over time. However, Tubby says that putting too many of these waypoints in might throw the adeptal energy in the realm into disarray, which can cause her massive insomnia. Which is weird, because she's always sleeping. Always. And if she gets insomnia, the following things could happen. Buildings could end up flying into the wrong places, trees might go flying into the sky, the mountains and stones may twist and turn. Either way, it's best that you not put too many waypoints in your current Teapot. Think about that for a minute. These teleport waypoints are basically dependent on Tubby to function correctly, or like, they affect Tubby in some way. That's super weird, because we could extrapolate from that normal teleport waypoints might have something to do with the Archons of the nation in which they exist. Isn't that super weird? Ow! That was not nice. I'm not happy about that.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Die, please. I thought you'd die from that, but it didn't. Yanfei, you need better gear, man. She really does. Yanfei needs better gear. I feel like I neglect her because I have other DPSs, but I can't find the shrine. I have no idea where it is. I think it's over here somewhere. That's all I know. That's all I got. It's over here somewhere. June says, I was thinking that Sarah could have been Syndrome the Harbinger, also known as the Puppeteer, I'm gonna guess you're saying, since she is a sort of puppet of balls, and it's definitely a stretch. I think traditionally Syndrome in the
strange and unprecedented one indeed.
in the Comedia is actually male most of the time, or completely androgynous, and they're usually the puppet master or the puppeteer. So if Sarah was Syndrome for whatever reason, she would have to be the one puppeting Ball and not the other way around. I think that's like the biggest issue with that theory. I think it's more likely that if Sarah was a Harbinger, which I don't think she is, I think she would be one of the 4 known female Harbingers currently. Because Senora is the moth. Columbina is most likely the bird because Columbina is also known as a crying dove, and that dove is crying. I think the other one, the little dude with a heart on it, that one's probably either like Isabella or someone similar. Because there's actually a lot of female characters that could be in the Comedia, but they all kind of follow the same trope. But I don't think it fits Sarah because it's literally called The Lovers. So I don't think that works so well. It would be interesting if they were like a 2-part thing, though. But, you know. Here's one of the wards. I just don't remember where this friggin' shrine is. So I'm just gonna wander. I'll find it eventually. One day. I could look it up, I guess. I don't want to, though. So that's that. That's that part. Noosh, push. That was sad. Beto, can't you please crit for me, please? That would be nice. Yep, here's our camp. Hey, dude. Can you? Thank you. Now, where did he go? Where did he go? There he is. There's a little butt. There's a little butt. Chase him down! Now, where'd he go? Kaboom! I don't know why Yanfei has such a hard time lighting things. I have such a hard time lighting things with her. With Klee, she's just like, one hit, she's done. Yanfei, it's not that easy. It's so strange. Yeah, anyway. To the right of the serpent head. Yeah, that's where I thought it was, and I feel like I probably walked past it like 4 times at this point. Yeah, it doesn't seem like MiHoYo is going to bend the Comedia genders. It doesn't look that way. They could, but it doesn't look like they are. So I don't know that they necessarily will. See, I think he's over here somewhere. Wherefore art thou, weird little shrine man? I guess we'll just harvest some things. This is bone marrow, which is also weird. Why is his marrow crystallizing? Hey, look! We found the thing! Oh man! We get the chest! We're gonna continue to pray, and I'm going to mark this on my map. Someone told me that after I prayed here for a bunch, if I come back here, I'll have a chest, and I was like, what? No. And apparently it respawns, like, every day, which is friggin' weird. I don't need that one anymore. We'll put that there instead. Yay! Okay, cool. Well, now I'm happy. How many sigils do I have? Is it a good time to, like, go exchange stuff? 23. Yeah, probably. Looks like a decent time to go exchange stuff. Let's go exchange some stuff. Well, I hope you guys get a nice little Easter eggy thing out of the whole praying at the shrine and getting a free chest. Because apparently you can do it every day. So far I've got a friend who's done it like 3 times over 3 days. And gotten an exquisite chest every time, which is super cool. I'm still not 100% sure what these do, but they're free and you can do one every day. I think they give achievements. So, yeah. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do with these. I just don't understand. This one's good fortune, a day like any other. My lucky object for the day is a shining crystal core. Okay. I just don't get what these are supposed to be. Or like what they're supposed to do. I don't understand. I'm just assuming they're for achievements. Oh man, I need 2 more. We need 2 more. I guess we'll go find some chests or something. I don't know. I like. There's a place I want to go like go do stuff, but like. Oh wait, no, it's not over here. Is it? Is it? Is it over here? Is it over here? I don't actually know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I guess we'll find out. Thing that I wanted to go to is over here somewhere. Hey, look, a chest. That'll work. We just need 2 more sigils, and then I can level up. There are not that many hilichurls in Inazuma. Has anyone noticed that? Like, that's super weird. Most of the threats on Inazuma are all human. And not hillies. I don't know if that's lore relevant, or if they're just trying to give us more, like, enemy variety. Or if they're really trying to drive home that Inazuma's at war. I'm not sure. Either way, I save for Scaramouche. I have wanted to play that little bastard since 1.2. No. Yeah, 1.2, 1.1, 1.1, 1.1, I think. 1.1. That was a long time ago. That was almost a whole year ago, you guys. We're coming up on the 1-year anniversary. So, by the way, you guys should really consider stocking up on... If you're not looking to actually summon for any of these characters that are here because you really like them, if you're just like kind of passively summoning, I would suggest not passively summoning for a while, because the 1-year anniversary for MiHoYo games is usually really, really nice. And sometimes they give you really good deals on banners, and you might get more value for your primos elsewhere if you're not like really attached to any of the characters that are coming out. So keep that in mind. Food for thought. Hey, what's this?
Back off!
Do I have to hit these in any particular order, or do they stay lit? Do I just have to like hit them all? Apparently just have to hit them all. Oh, there are a bunch of tanukis. That's cute. Alright then. Do I have 25 now? I have 26. Hot damn. I want my thing now. Aurora! Welcome to playing Genshin! Welcome to playing Genshin. I'm happy to see you here. What made you, decide to pick up Genshin from Faye?
Surely that child isn't slacking off.
Hydra says, also when Mihoyo sends primos and stuff to us, the sender is Paimon, which is pretty sus to me, but that is just my theory. There's actually substance to that theory because we got a message. Oh my god, do I still even have this one? Did I pin it? I didn't. Let's see if I can find it, if it's still in here. It might not be. Tau. Because it doesn't save that many of your stuff. Hang on. These are my daily logins. There, here it is. I gotta pin this. Take a look at this. Do you notice on the sender? Look at that, look at that. Up here, these Paimon with the dots in between specifically. And then down here, for literally Paimon, our Paimon's birthday, it has been spelt out normally with no dots, which implies that our Paimon and the Paimon that actually like sends us a bunch of stuff, like compensation issues, are two totally different Paimons. They're two different names. So there is weight to that theory. Totally. Aurora says, couple things got me. Faye is boring. Cross save was added in 2.0. Aloy is coming, so a friend of mine gave me a child account, and here I am. All right. Oh, that's awesome. So you not only got to play Genshin, but you're also getting to play Genshin with a character you like. That's always the best feeling. Xiao is my my Genshin Soren. I actually started playing and looking into Genshin because of Xiao. I love him. A lot of people don't. In fact, let's play with Xiao for a while. We'll play with Xiao's team for a bit. Because I want to. No, I want to offer my stuff. Yay! Give me stuff! Mwahaha! Well, now I feel special. Sorry, Beto. We're gonna swap over for a little bit. We're gonna play with my boy. Boy, I can't wait to get you those really cool purple wings. Someday. Like, in a month. Probably. Probably in like a month. It's gonna take a while. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, Aurora, welcome to Faye. Child is like Genshin's version of slightly more psychotic Sylvain. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about when I say Faye, I played Fire Emblem Heroes on this channel before Genshin, and it abbreviates to Faye, so if you hear me say that, that's what that is. Yeah. Alright, I actually kind of really sort of want to get this thing here. I want to go get that thing. That Electroculus is going to drive me nuts. I have a general idea of how I might get it, but I couldn't get it because my Electrogana was the wrong level. So I want to, like, find where the thing is. Sorry, I think I hit my mic. I gotta find it though. It's around here somewhere. Avocado says, have you been through Traveler's New Voice Lines? Paimon jokingly calls herself a god of one of them. Yeah, she does. She calls herself the god of protection. Which is, like, supremely sus. Hello. So can I go in here? Is this like a thing? No, it's just a track. Okay, so apparently a child was left here. That's all we've got. Okay, that's not helpful at all. Alright. I get it, I get it, I get it. We're gonna find... There's an electroculus door. Ah! Whoa, hi. What are you doing?
Stabilize.
What is this?
I will have order.
Almost. There she goes. Okay, that was weird. Fox betrayed me! I shouldn't be surprised. But the fox betrayed me! How dare it do that? Betray my trust like that. My poor heart can't take it. There's an electrical door around here somewhere. I'm gonna find it eventually. Go away. Here's one. This needs level 3. So I need to find an electrogonna. Must be one around here somewhere. What is this? Artifacts! Wasn't that lovely? I'm reading chat, that's why I'm quiet.
Those memories. So dark.
Coriander Sim, do you have any thoughts on Sacred Mound Stone Thunder-Bearing Mirror? They look like Archon statues. I'm not sure which ones you're talking about. Hey, Reefkey, don't discount the trash artifact stuff, because, like, I can safely say that I have never foddered any 5-star artifacts because I farm these trash artifacts all the time. And because I do that, I always have, like, a ton of 1 to 3-star artifacts, and I can just level my stuff with artifacts I'll never use anyway. You know what's really embarrassing is I basically got Xiao like an hour after his banner came out, and I just realized the other day that he has a passive that reduces the stamina consumption for climbing, and I feel really dumb. Where is the Electrogonna? Is there even one? Like within a reasonable distance? It doesn't look like there is one. What the heck? I'm very confused. The sparkly thing here. Oh, hey, it's one of the pages. That's cool. I want that. Okay, like, can I have that? Oh. Hi. I didn't realize I could trigger that through the barrier. Sure, okay, we can fight.
Stabilize.
Are you good? He can come. How come you can come out of the barrier? That's not fair. That is so not
Eyes.
fair.
Sacred name.
No, that's not
preserver.
what I want. I have a really terrible controller. It's not terrible, it's just old. Ow. Mean. Very mean. But can I, like, get in here now? He's gone. Can I, you know, that's kind of awful. I'm a little upset now. How the heck do I get in here then? Where's the Electrogata? What am I not seeing? Hmm. Oh, the statues that shoot Electro on Yashiori Island. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I was just doing those, last night, I think. They're called Thundering Mirrors, so I think they're just supposed to be, like, a reference to Ball's Thunder Mirrors, that, like, her Thunder Drums. Because she has a Thunder Mirror on her, whatchamacallit, on her Statue of Seven. Not the Thunder Drums, but, like, the object she's holding. Like, you know how Zhongli holds a cube and Venti holds an orb? Ball holds a, Thunder Drum. I'm sorry, she holds a mirror. Oh, come on. Thank you, Xiao. Oh. Hey, an Electrogana!
Gather. This is order.
Hey, don't waste my time.
Submit.
There. Okay, now the question is, can this last us long enough to get all the way over there? I think maybe it lasts 20 seconds? 15 seconds. Maybe. I don't think it's supposed to be used for this.
Useless.
Maybe. Hopefully. I don't think so. I think we're gonna be short. No! God! Dang it! Ah, that sucks. That sucks. Is there seriously, like, none anywhere else? Oh, wait! What am I thinking? There's one in here! Oh my god, I feel so dumb. There's, like, one right down here. Oh my god. Oh, hey, this is another place I actually wanted to go. Sorry, I forgot about this one. That was a place I wanted to go. We're gonna go down there, because, I actually there's something down there I want to do. I think it's this one. Pretty sure it's this one. Yay! I can get in. It's a lot of work for a common jest. Just saying. And that's how you know there's an Electroculus in here. One day we'll figure out all about this civilization that makes all of this stuff. It's supremely weird. Anyway. Very weird. Anywho. Thunderbird lore, I think we're getting, by the by. I do think we'll get that. Maybe not in 2.1, maybe in 2.2. But I do think we'll get it in soon, because, like, that's the entire lore of that one island, isn't it? With the, with, like, all of it floating up into the sky. Hang on, where is it? We'll probably see it better if we climb up here. Maybe we can't see it from here. I am not good at balancing. Okay, no, we can't see it from here. It's in a different direction. Yeah, we can't see it from here. That's okay. We'll come back to that. Hey, what? No, I want to go in the well. In the well. Link, we want to go in the well. I know there are redeads in there. No, I don't care. Yes, we're doing it anyway. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, this isn't where I wanted to go. We're going in a different direction. Yeah, down here. I didn't have the right level. At least I think it's this one. Maybe it wasn't this one. I thought it was this one that I didn't have the right level Electrograna for. I still don't! Gosh, darn it all! Man! That sucks. I don't want to fight those things. I don't need them, so I don't really want to fight them right now. Okay, well, I guess that's a thing. That's a thing that I don't want to deal with. So we won't. Well, I think that'll probably do it for me, actually, for tonight. I've pretty much exhausted my most pressing topics. Mostly being Scaramouche, who is coming, who I'm totally summoning for, and I'm saving so many gems for. Look at this, look at this. I have 20,000 gems saved for this little jerk. And I have at least one more version update before he shows up. At least. Because we know who's coming in 2.1, obviously. So, yeah. And he's probably not going to be a 4-star. That would be weird. Could be. But my goal is to get about 24 to 28,000 just so I can guarantee him, because I used my guarantee on Kazuha. And I regret nothing, but I also liked having a guarantee. So now I need a lot more gems.
Worthless.
That's just the way it goes. But I will skip everyone else but Toma and maybe Goro. But I think those are all 4-stars. So I think we're all set. But yeah. Does anyone else have any questions or anything else that they noticed from the questing and their explorations of Inazuma that they want to add? I'm sure I'll have more to add. I'm gonna have to do like a whole vision doc at this point. At some point. It's probably gonna be a while though till my next video, just because like there's so much information out here that I just still haven't got or sifted through or any of that. So like it's probably gonna be a little bit before my next video. I do have like enough friggin' content to do, God, at least 3 different vids on Vision's Eyes. I have a little bit more of an idea of what I'm doing with like world structure theory, but that's still taking a long time. You guys are super rare, but I'm happy. So yeah, it might be a little bit. I have not decided what I'm doing next for a video. I have a lot of ideas and none of them are completely fully fleshed, which is not a good thing. Anywho, yeah. Yep. Have I read through any of the mob drops? I haven't. See, like, there's so much stuff that I just haven't looked into yet that I know has a lot of interesting information attached to it, but I just haven't. I just haven't. I should mark this down as a mining spot. And something I learned recently is that these amethyst lumps are actually something that I should be farming because they are apparently the same as crystal chunks, which is a weird thing. Okay, I have one more last little rant before I go. And it's about rocks, of course. This is a weird thing. So, like, Zhongli and Venti share crystal chunks. Right? They share these. Right here. But friggin' Ball has her own. Which is really weird. And it means that Zhongli and Venti might be actually a little bit closer, friendship-wise, than anticipated. Like, because they're actually in agreement that they have similar rocks, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Because you can't find crystal chunks in Inazuma. I thought these were used for something entirely different, and I was like, oh, well, I guess they didn't put crystal chunks in here so that, you know, there was reasons to go back to Leeway and Mondstadt. And it's like, no, amethyst chunks are the new crystal chunks. And I'm like, but why? Just make crystal chunks. What's come on. What's the point? It's such an unnecessary detail, and I don't like it. It's like one of those little nitpicky things that I'm just, I can't get over. It's annoying. Anyway, that's my little mini rant. That's all I got. It's my mini rant. Don't mind me. Is there Electrogana? Oh, it's the zip over. Why would I want to do that? Huh? Why would I want to do that? Why do I want to do the zippy zippy? No idea. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yimpe? Okay. Nope. They will not let me kill them. Alright. That's probably it for me. That's probably it for me. It is. Yep. Let me take one more long thing through chat real quick because you guys talk really fast and there's just a lot of you and I'm so sorry that I've kind of been ignoring you most of this time because I'm just rambling and that's what I do. How often do I do these streams? Oh, okay. I do these streams when I feel like it. There's actually no rhyme or reason. There's quite literally no rhyme or reason. It's more like usually on weekends and stuff. It's just whenever I feel like it. It's kind of hard for me to do streams because I usually take like 2 or 3 hours or something because I get really carried away. And I like to do them when I know no one's gonna bother me because my family doesn't understand the idea of boundaries and they just kind of like walk to my house and then come in without knocking and I'm like, hello, I'm on a call right now with my boss. You should leave. and things like that. So I try to pick times and it's yeah. I don't have a schedule. I'm not really a streamer. I just stream sometimes because it's fun. But I will say this. I will be streaming more often. Part of the reason why I didn't stream much for quite a while was because I had 100% explored Leeway and Mondstadt and I had literally nothing to do on stream. Like, nothing. Because the mobs are really easy. Mobs were really easy and there was like nothing I could find. There's no extra lore. It would just be like me kind of wandering around and that seemed really boring, which is why the other day we did like a Teapot stream. So that was kind of fun. Speaking of which, I actually need to go into my Teapot because there's something in there I need to go get. I want to plant some more Naku weed as well. You guys can see my updated Teapot because I finished it. So we'll do a quick tour through here. That'll be my little ending thing. I've only got 3 sections done, so sorry, but that's all I have. This is my palace. Abby, talk to me.
This realm.
Yeah, so I don't have a stream schedule. That's my
If you ever
really
had
long, short answer. Let me just do a little tour through my teapot. A little house in there. And just wander around. Over here. Another little place for people to live. Cute little courtyard. And then I've got this little area that basically has nothing right now, and I need to do something else with it because I don't really like what's over there. I had to remove this house that I had over here because I wanted to put the teleporter in for convenience, and yeah, so this house is now gone. So this whole section is now empty, and I can't put anything here because of the load limit, which is annoying. But this is my cave. I had to remove a couple of rocks for it because teleporter. But this is my little cave, my bootlegger's cave. I still want to fix this, but I kind of can't because I can't get the camera right to move the piece, so oh well. And then we go around here. We go this way. I see the question about Child in here. Howdy 202, will Child's vision eventually turn into a leeway one due to him being in leeway? No, I don't think so, because he considers his home Snezhnaya, and he's not actually in leeway for an extended period of time. He's just there on a short-term business, so I don't think that he's in any danger of becoming a leeway-in? Leeway? I don't know what it would be. Little cottages. Yep. I've got a little main drag down here. It's all lit up at night. You can buy your produce. I got a little farmer's market going on over here. This little thing. Yep. What I should do, actually, is remove these and put in these. I wonder if I can. I wonder if it'll let me. Should we try?
Osmanthus
here?
wine.
How much adeptal energy do they take? I don't actually know. Let's find out. Oh, I don't have any spares. Hang on. See, this is so nice, because now I can just, like, warp to my things. So if I pick these up, will they stop growing things? Probably, right? Nothing in those ones. Yep, okay. I'm leaving those ones there because I have Nakuweed growing there. And I'm gonna plant a couple more. Well, just one more because that's all I have. I let someone come and take all my Nakuweeds the other day. Alright, so this is why I have this teleporter here. So I can warp back up here. Although, it seems kind of silly to warp here. Now that I think about it, I should be warping over here to my little bootlegger camp. I really wish the load limit wasn't a thing. You can make such beautiful teapots, but, like, we're so limited. Even right now, like, they said, oh yeah, multiple uses of the same item is gonna take up less load, and it's like, it doesn't take up that much less load, because I'm still on red on that other thing, and most of what I'm doing over there is, like, you know, walls. Wow, I can put exactly one here. That's That's so sad. Seriously? Just one. Just one. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I guess my farming dreams will have to continue where they were. What? No, stop that. Let me put my stuff. I want to put my stuff here. I'm going to put my stuff here. There. Good enough. Good enough. I wanted to put farming fields here, but they're not going to let me. You're stuck with just grapes then. See, like, that's the annoying thing, is, like, if I want to use any of the utilities of the teapot, like, I have to make, like, a whole dedicated area that's just for that, which is super annoying. Anyway, I like my little farmer's market. It's fine. This is my teapot. But yeah, I don't have a schedule for the streaming. That was my really long answer. I'm so sorry. Vicky says, my theory about cubes is that when energy from Celestia comes into contact with enough concentrated elemental energy, they become a hypostasis. I think that's actually kind of confirmed, almost. Because, like, if you go into the archive and you go look at, like, living beings, you can look up the hypostases. And it says... oh, I think it's the Electro one. There we go, here it is. It says elemental hypostases.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Shangli, please.
But where are those who share the memory?
Stop talking! Oh my god. It says elemental hypostases are the highest forms of elemental structures, usually formed either at a location bursting with elemental energy or at a clogged ley line. So, at least half your theory is canon. That's cool.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Okay. Anyway. Anyway. I'm gonna head out, guys. This is it for me for today. So thanks y'all for stopping by. I will try to do these somewhat more frequently now that we actually have content, and it looks like, judging from the patch notes and the live stream, that MiHoYo has every intention of, from here on out, not putting out a whole lot of filler content.
If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spot.
It sounds like they're looking to at least release some level of story in every patch every 6 weeks. At least throughout the rest of 2021, which is still a really long time. That's at least like 4 patches, I think. It's like 11 o'clock. I don't want to do math. Don't make me do math. I don't want to. So that's a really big thing, because that means we're going to be constantly fed new lore pieces. And new artifact lore, maybe if we get new artifact sets. There's no info on that, obviously. But new characters obviously always bring new lore with them. New furniture always brings new lore with it. We learned so much about Liyue Mondstadt and the chasm just from reading the description of all the... Did you know all of the rocks in the teapot have their own lore? Every rock has a different story. They went into that much detail. It's ridiculous. Anyway. Yeah, so because we're going to be constantly fed lore, expect more consistent streams and or more consistent videos. That's kind of my goal. That's my goal. We'll see how I do. I'll be putting out a poll in the next couple of days about the subject of said next video, because I actually haven't settled on one, and I think I need peer pressure to choose one for me. because I apparently cannot be trusted with my own decisions. So yeah. Anyway, look forward to that. All right, guys, I'm heading out. Thank y'all for showing up. You guys are awesome. It's always so much fun, even though I'm mostly just rambling. I hope you guys find this fun. Yeah. So, I will see you guys in the next one or the next video, or I'll see you in the poll or wherever. And until then, have fun exploring Inazuma, guys. This thing is so much fun. I'm so excited. It's worth the wait. And I don't think we'll have to wait that long for Sumeru. I really don't, because it sounds like they have a 4-year roadmap, which is a totally another thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.